Is it worth playing regular season games in Park Equive? The Munster Fans Forum have their say. First up is user BA.
The Cork entitlement thread raises its ugly head once again. 6 counties in Munster, 5 of whom are happy for it to be played in Limerick, but at Cork.
User Parky hits back.
Oh, whatever could be driving this ludicrous sense of entitlement? Could it be that there are more Cork players in the current Munster squad than from the rest of the province combined? Cork, 23 players, Limerick, 11 players, Clare, 3 players, all other counties in Munster combine 5 players. Also, the population of Cork is over double that of Limerick.
A moderator sees it necessary to step in.
Ah, Jesus, if this thread turns into reams of blathering about Cork, I will delete it as I see fit and replace it with some makey-uppy nonsense of my own, which will appear as though the poster themselves wrote it. You have been warned.
BA chips in again.
I'd take Thomond any day, as would anyone from Limerick, Clare, Tip, Kerry, and probably Waterford. It's the home of Munster Rugby.
Mikey McFist has his say.
As someone not from Limerick, I think you're overplaying its importance to those not from there. I have to drive for hours, whether it's Cork or Limerick, for exhibition matches or guaranteed sellouts. Put it where we make the most money, let the market be the judge. Yes, there's history with Thomond, but the point of these things is in attracting new fans and expanding the fan base. New fans couldn't care less about a match in 1978.
Munster Boy takes his turn next.
As a Waterford man, it makes plenty of sense to host some big games in Cork. If we can sell enough additional seats to cover the rental cost, we make more money, and more supporters get to see the game live, for all those accusing the Cork contingent of whining. I think there's a fair few Limerick lads arguing against it out of self-interest more than anything.
More support for Cork pours in with Munster nuts.
I think it's a no-brainer to move a bigger game to Cork each year. The South Africa game and now the Crusaders game are proof that there is an appetite for these games, and the financial benefits and growth of the game in the largest market provide an upside. Munster are set to pocket $700,000 between the games. The Leinster match is always a sell-out and assists with the sales figures of season tickets. Would it be better to have one of the European matches in Cork each year?
User Genta arrives to the thread hot.
We have a big stadium that we own in Limerick. That's where we'll play our big competitive games. Go away.
The Midwest contingent feel more confident. Now Doogie weighs in.
Is there anything to be said for another Cork?
Anything to be said for saying another mass.
Cork, Cork, Cork.
Munster Rugby has a big stadium in Limerick that it owes money on. Playing sell-out games there generates income that can be used to service this debt. If a game will sell out in AGAA Stadium down a back road in Cork, it will sell out in Limerick. This comes up constantly on here, and the common thread running through all of it is the weapons-grade preciousness of Cork people.
Dahi hits back.
Look, this is simple. There's a new stadium with a capacity of 45,000 available in the largest city in the province. By using this stadium for either the Leinster game or a knockout game, Munster are likely to realise 350,000 extra revenue per game while extending the reach of the game and brand throughout the province. The full feasibility has already been proven by selling out the only Munster match in Cork to date in 3 days. This is a no-brainer for everyone except those with no brains.
Genta is back.
Jesus Christ, imagine living in Cork. Fantastic. With all this interest in rugby, in Cork there should be no problem shifting the last few thousand tickets for the headline-grabbing international club rugby game and generating the €350,000 extra that came to Donal Lenihan in a dream. Next year we might have a look at Fitzgerald Stadium. Only fair to spread exhibition games around the province, and it has the added advantage that parking there isn't a complete fucking shambles.
It's good we're having this discussion again.
Jesus, are the Corkers still corking?
Your mother sends you down to the shop for a pound's worth of gold.
The corking never stops.
If PUC was in Tip, would we be hearing the same concern about our finances from our southern brethren? Let's call a spade a spade. This is about Cork people sulking that Munster's home is in Limerick.
Perhaps Thomond Park could be sponsored by MAMI, Moiros Association for Myopic Muppets Inc. There are some right MAMI boys around here anyway who might help crowdfund it or something. P.S. Meanwhile, I've another sold-out Munster match to watch in Cork this evening. Ching go on Munster.
Donald Lenihan, the man who perfected baiting Cork preciousness, advocating for moving big games from our lovely, purpose-built rugby stadium to a GAA stadium down a back road in Cork, and for what? The promise of a notional revenue stream drawn up by Donald on the back of his dribble hanky? Without a single thought for what it would do for revenue-generating supplier contracts in Thomond Park.